The 2027 Ford Super Duty just arrived with 5 changes that are splitting the truck community straight down the middle. If you're planning to buy one or you already own a Super Duty and want to know what Ford is doing to the lineup, these updates are going to affect your decision directly. Most people assume that every change Ford makes to its best-selling heavy-duty truck is a step forward, but at least 2 of these are going to make you seriously question that. Number 5. Godzilla is standard now. There's a version of this story that sounds like pure good news. Ford has dropped the 6.8-liter V8 entirely, and the 7.3-liter Godzilla is now the standard gasoline engine across every 2027 Super Duty, every F250, F350, and F450, regardless of trim. No upgrades required, no option boxes to check. On paper, that's a meaningful step up. The Godzilla is a pushrod V8 with a cast-iron block built around simplicity and long-term durability rather than peak horsepower. It's going to produce 430 horsepower and 485 pound-feet of torque, beating the outgoing 6.8-liter on both counts. Base model towing on the F250 is heading up to 23,400 pounds on a conventional hitch, roughly 5,000 more pounds than before at zero additional cost. So, where's the controversy? Think about the fleet manager placing an order for a dozen work trucks. The 6.8-liter covered everything those trucks were ever going to be asked to do at a lower price point. With the Godzilla now mandatory, every one of those buyers is paying for capability that exceeds their actual job requirements. Entry-level pricing is heading higher, and for commercial buyers ordering in volume, that difference compounds quickly. The Godzilla is a genuinely excellent engine. Whether every buyer needed it as a baseline is the question dividing opinions. A better standard engine sounds like the end of the story, but the next change proves Ford wasn't done pushing boundaries, and this one is stirring up just as much debate in the off-road community. Number 4. Crew Cab Long Box Tremor. For years, Tremor buyers had to make a choice, crew cab or long box, but not both. That limitation is going away. The 2027 Super Duty is making the Tremor off-road package available on crew cab with the 8-foot bed for the first time across XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum trims. The configuration is substantial, a 176-inch wheelbase, the 8-foot bed, and the largest fuel tank on any Super Duty, 48 gallons, make this a capable long-haul off-road setup. Tremor's full hardware suite is coming along. 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Duratrac tires, electronic locking rear differential, limited slip front differential, Tremor-tuned suspension with a factory lift, trail control, trail turn assist, rock crawl mode, skid plates, and water-fording vent tubes. If you've ever tried loading a full-size ATV or a week's worth of overlanding gear into a short bed before heading into the backcountry, you know the frustration. Space runs out fast. The 8-foot bed solves that directly, while the 48-gallon tank means fewer stops on routes where fuel stations are sparse. For the buyer who hauls serious gear and keeps driving once the pavement ends, this setup addresses something real. The debate is about geometry. A crew cab with an 8-foot bed is an exceptionally long truck, and that length works against you when the trail gets tight. Breakover angle suffers. Tight switchbacks become significantly harder. Critics argue that Ford built this for the kind of off-roading that looks good in a brochure, not the kind that tests a real capability. The community is split. Half see it as the ultimate overlanding platform, the other half see a truck that's simply too big for the trails the Tremor badge implies. The Tremor debate is about who defines off-road capability, but the next update takes that argument somewhere unexpected, because Ford is now putting serious off-road hardware on a truck that was never supposed to leave the pavement. Number 3. XL Off-Road 35-inch Tire Package. This one is genuinely unusual. Ford is offering a factory 35-inch tire package on the XL trim, the most basic Super Duty in the lineup. No extra graphics, no Tremor badging, no appearance upgrades, just serious off-road hardware on a base work truck. Available on XL Crew Cab 4x4 SRW Short Box, the package brings real equipment. LT285/75R, 18 off-road tires on 18-inch sparkle silver painted cast aluminum wheels, a factory ride height increase, electronic locking rear differential, limited slip front differential, performance shocks, trail control, trail turn assist, rock crawl mode, skid plates, and a full-size matching 35-inch spare. It's also compatible with the available Ford Performance 12,000-pound worn winch. The exterior stays completely clean. No decals, no graphics, nothing that marks this as anything other than a standard XL. There's a specific buyer who has wanted exactly this for years. Serious off-road capability without the billboard-style graphics that come with every other option in the segment. No badges, no aggressive kits, just a truck that performs. That crowd is paying close attention, but fleet managers are raising different concerns. Most XL Super Duties spend their lives on pavement, job sites, highways, loading docks. Larger tires raise replacement costs, hurt fuel economy, and change ride behavior in ways that don't benefit daily commercial use. Others think pairing 35-inch tires with a base work truck fundamentally misreads what XL buyers are actually after. Ford is putting off-road tires on its most basic trim, but the next update goes in the exact opposite direction, taking the most premium trim somewhere it has never been, and that move is raising just as many eyebrows. Number 2. Platinum Chassis Cab. The Platinum name carries a specific meaning in the Super Duty lineup. It's the premium tier with leather seating, high-end materials, Sync 4 infotainment, and an interior that competes with luxury passenger vehicles. For 2027, it's expanding into territory it has never occupied. F350, F450, and F550 chassis cab models are all getting Platinum availability. Chassis cabs ship from the factory without a rear body. The buyer or their upfitter installs a flatbed, service body, utility bed, or dump body depending on the application. Anyone who has spent a full shift in a bare-bones work cab knows what that feels like. Hours behind the wheel with hard surfaces, a basic radio, and seating that wasn't built for comfort. By the end of the day, it registers. Supporters argue that tradespeople who live in these cabs deserve a better environment, regardless of what's bolted behind them. The Platinum interior is going to make those hours noticeably different. But the counter-argument is direct. A chassis cab is a work machine. It gets upfitted for demanding commercial applications and accumulates the kind of daily wear that premium materials weren't designed to absorb. For contractors and commercial operators, spending Platinum money on a truck that arrives without a rear body is a difficult case to make, and plenty of buyers are saying exactly that. Platinum on a chassis cab is already polarizing, but nothing on this list has generated more raw debate than the final update, and it has nothing to do with tires, beds, or trim levels. Number 1. Honor Package. The most talked about new option on the 2027 Super Duty isn't a powertrain or a capability upgrade. It's an appearance package built around a cause. The Proud to Honor package is a limited edition offering available on F250, F350, and F450 across XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum trims, designed as a tribute to military members, veterans, first responders, and similar groups. Visually, the package is impossible to miss. Striking red, white, and blue graphics run across the exterior, darkened accents contrast against the patriotic color scheme, and aggressive black wheels anchor the overall look. Ford is positioning this as a rolling tribute, visible on public roads every single day. Here's where things get complicated. Most people agree that recognizing these groups is worth doing, but for many of the people this package is meant to honor, the day-to-day reality is a tight budget and a truck that has to earn its keep. An appearance package built around graphics doesn't change any of that. No financial benefit, no functional upgrade, nothing that makes the job easier or ownership cheaper. That gap between the gesture and the substance is exactly what's fueling the frustration. There are also ongoing questions about who qualifies and how broadly Ford is defining eligibility. Some buyers feel the lines drawn leave out groups with equally strong cases for recognition. Others see patriotic graphics packages as marketing first and tribute second. The counter-argument that visibility carries its own form of value is just as vocal. This is the update generating the most debate, and it's likely to stay that way. What the 2027 Super Duty reveals across all 5 changes is a manufacturer making calculated bets on what different buyers will accept. The Godzilla becoming standard raises the capability floor and the price. The Crew Cab Longbox Tremor pushes the off-road lineup into a configuration that divides the community. The XL off-road package puts serious hardware on a truck built for pavement. Platinum on a chassis cab asks commercial buyers to pay luxury prices for a vehicle headed straight to an upfitter, and the Honor package turns a tribute into a debate about substance versus symbolism. Ford is pushing the Super Duty into new territory. Whether that territory makes sense for your needs is the question worth answering before you sign anything. Other truck makers are bringing controversial changes to their models as well. One of them is Chevy, with its Silverado, which is coming completely redesigned for next year, and that's something you can check out in our next video. Yes, the next generation small block sounds fantastic, but that doesn't mean Chevy has created a well-rounded package, strong in all fields.